What's up guys, Xantos here, back on the channel after taking a little bit of a break to re-strategize and refocus on Expert Rift. Now if you miss seeing things like this, then be sure to tune in to today's video because we are going to be running from Realm 1 to 7 in Expert Rift and taking a look at the rewards. Now obviously starting things off, we're going to hop into Realm 1, take on some of the easier bosses, but I'm still going to demonstrate what we did and what kind of rewards we got from it. I got some nice backtracking music on the video today, some relaxing rock that we can jam out to, so I hope that you guys don't mind just tuning in, enjoying some good positive vibes like we used to on the stream, but instead we're just going to be getting to the juicy parts of Expert Rift. Now a big reason for this is just because streaming all of Expert Rift takes an incredibly long time. If I was to sit down and do it from front to back like we used to, it would probably take me a good 4 to 5 hours to complete. And in all honesty, I lose a little bit of steam after about 2 hours. The motivation goes a little bit, so instead I've been separating things and just trying to pace it a little bit more and enjoy myself. And I have been because of it. And that's why we're seeing some content here. Now we're hopping into the boss floor of Realm 1, starting things off. We're gonna go with a nice expose on the field. We know that our RP is much higher than these guys right now, so it's just gonna absolutely destroy everyone. And with 2 more swings, we take out the Realm 1 boss. Now I was actually fairly pleased from the rewards that we got from this guy. We only managed to get 6 rewards, but there were some good rewards. Poison damage charm, poison defense charm, focus rush charm. We got 20 shards for Grizz, which turns into unique dust, 41k mythic essence, and 32k mythic essence. Nice stack of mythic essence, some unique shards, and some useful charms as well, so can't complain. We're emptied up to Realm 2 here. And in Realm 2, we know that this guy's vulnerable to stun. So because of this, I actually switched from my much higher RP hammer to my lower sword. But in my sword, I actually have a 100% chance to stun on ultimate attack. Now, because of that, I just want to isolate this boss and then pretty much tee off on him every turn with my weapon. We opted to go with Brutus and Azar along with the Holy Gauntlet, and the Holy Gauntlet is also going to be giving us those nice boosts to sword damage. How are you guys enjoying Expert Rift? I've been seeing a little bit of frustration amongst the community. Some veteran players seem to be going elsewhere or moving on from the game. I'm trying to stay dedicated, but I can't lie, motivation is definitely a little bit low right now in game. However, there are those drops that you can get from the Rift that seem to just completely reignite the flame. I managed to snag 2 unique armor charms from a boss last week. A couple weeks before that, I managed to snag 2 unique hunter power charms. So getting those things in doubles is just absolutely phenomenal. Alright, tuning into the fight here, you can see we're rocking Azar's Rage so that we can get a nice heal. Gets the focus onto us. We know we're going to be getting burned up a little bit more here. Back row archers have the ability to weaken. We're going to cleanse, make sure we get rid of that burn before it does a larger tick onto us. And just punching to build rage. Now those back row archers are going to weaken us. It's okay, we're going to utilize this turn to use some rage powers. Exposing the field. Brutus base giving us that full rage yet again. And we take a swing. Next turn, we'll be able to cleanse that weaken off of us. Nice 56k back to the health too. Absolutely love Azar. Why not use his rage? Get a little bit of health back too. Boom, big 195k back to the health. You can see we're in tip-top shape. Brutus, Rage Serum, full rage yet again. Protect, regenerate. Just trying to bide some time here so that we have all of our hero powers going into the next room. Nice and comfortable. Good set of buffs, full rage, and both of our hero powers. Now to start off this floor, we get a nice big expose out on the field. Brutus base, give him that full rage yet again. And even though our health is fairly comfortable, we're gonna slap him with it. Gonna use a baby haste pot there, just so that we can wrap up that enemy in the front row. Now we're in a situation we can focus the archer and then just bounce over to Boss Boy, stun him when we need to with the ultimate attack. Now, as you can see here, the golem is going to get weakened on me. So I opt to use this turn to use my rage powers, exposing the field again so that we can get that extra damage on the boss. Cleansing with Azar. And now we are in a position where the boss is completely isolated. We can just tee off on him with the weapon, and you'll see here we actually stun him every single time. In all honesty, now that I'm doing the audio and looking back at the video footage of what I recorded, I probably should put this into 200 speed next time, but at least you guys get the idea of how we handle this boss. This works at higher threat too. I've taken him at higher threat a couple times. It's not too bad. He's one of my preferred expert rift bosses due to the fact that we can just continuously stun him like this. Now if we could get focus on chain start here, we'd be dealing a lot more damage. But our weapon was being difficult and just decided not to give us focus. I think we get it back on this turn. Yeah, you can see the damage difference is incredible. Yeah, what is that? I think we're at like 6 or 7 stuns in a row there. Yeah, with a 100% chance to stun on ultimate attack along with a boss that is susceptible to stun, you're going to be nailing it pretty much every time. I think there's been something that's changed with RP. If they have much higher threat than your RP, I think there's some sort of difference. I'm not 100% on it though, but hey, that's why we're making these videos, so that we can make mistakes and get messy. Alright, we got a charm chisel, 2 charm chisels, 8 drops of patience, 49k mythic essence, 2 stunning strike charms, which we don't really need. We got another 2 charm chisels, another 8 drops of patience, that's 16 in total. We're able to do a hero from level 55 to 60 with that, 32k mythic essence, a couple charms, a couple cores, not bad at all. Alright, we're into realm 3. How you guys doing? Are you enjoying this type of video method instead of the stream? We can just get to the juicy parts. Please, if you guys are enjoying, really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the channel, show your support, drop a comment if you're feeling it, because like I said, this is a test that we're doing here, seeing if it works. Alright, for this boss, we opted to go with, I believe, Vordry and Brutus. We know that the undead enemies are susceptible to the burn. I think there's a couple cult enemies sprinkled in here as well. Vordry is strong versus cult. Nice little mix. teeing off on the undead enemies. Going into that round 2, full rage, both of our hero powers. See, we got a fat stack of the cult enemies, so we're going to tee off on them with Vordry. Lots of backlash to our health. Not too stressed about it though. We now have the boss isolated. We know that his power is not too bad either. It pretty much just buffs him up. And we're planning on killing him this turn anyways. You can see here I'm opting if I want to use the Vordry or if he's going to kill me. And look, I actually crit. If that was any higher, it could have been bad, but it's alright. And we took down Realm 3. I believe we had it at 11 boss drop rewards. Yep, we're looking at another 11. Got a core, 44k mythic essence, 40k mythic essence, 8 drops of generosity, 41k mythic essence, a core, 2 armor charms, 2 weaken strike charms, 2 orpiment, 2 more weaken strike charms, and another big core. Not bad at all. Alright, we are now at Realm 4, and I am honestly going to say I am not a fan of this boss. This boss ate 2 of my maps this week, and I have been struggling with this guy. He's a bit of a toughie for me. One of the things that is a little bit frustrating for me is that Vordry is what I use in order for this combo, and if I crit, you could see I got 1 crit there on the back row. If I had got more than 1 crit there, I would have taken myself out. So he's definitely a bit gambly against this boss due to the fact that there's a whole bunch of the cult enemies. His power is strong versus regenerate, focus, and protect, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm talking about the boss here. We're not facing him yet, but and just explaining why this boss is so destructive. He's absolutely ridiculous. So if we brought Brutus or someone that could give us protect and regenerate or something like that, we're actually doing harm to ourselves because his power is just going to be so much stronger when it hits. So that's why we actually opted to bring Garen along with us. Garen has the ability to delay. He's a strong versus cult hero, so we decided to go with that method. We actually brought the Valiant Gauntlet along with us too, so that we had that warrior hero speed boost, and it came absolutely clutch in this fight. You'll see that we have to just consistently delay him. Going for another big Vordry rage there to start off the round, taking out as many enemies as possible, applying burn, and a recovery pot. You can see I'm a little bit frustrated there. I thought about it, and I probably should have just went for the cultist on the right. It's alright though, live and learn. You can see I also thought that punch would have taken him out, and it didn't. No worries though, we managed to get to the back row and delay him just in time. Now, here comes where I made a mistake, in all honesty. I should have been applying Garen's acid, I think, with the rage, and I just attempted to blitz with my weapon because it was getting that nice big crits for 111k on chain attack. Now, his regenerate was massive though. He was getting so much back from his regenerate, so in order to counter his regenerate, I realized that I have to apply the burn and the acid, but I almost realized it too late. You can see I'm just teeing off here. I'm a little bit frustrated. I had lost already twice against this boss beforehand. This is where the realization clicks in. Maybe if I use Garen, start applying a little bit of acid as well, maybe we can blitz through and get there just in time. Using my second power pot, applying more burn, applying more acid, just trying to get it all on as quickly as I can. I'm looking at my health, I'm looking at his health, I'm like, I don't know, I'm not sure if we can do this. Delaying, teeing off, we need the crits here, we needed the fury, it came in clutch. We finally got the counter going. Gotta survive one more big hit. Now that we're absolutely shredded, with that we managed to make it through and take out that boss. Now that boss is freaking destructive. Probably my most hated in Expert Rift, in all honesty, for my build. A little bit difficult for me, but managed to get through. 38k essence, 2 cores, 2 hunter power charms, not bad at all. 4 manganese, 2 mega status cores, 4 prime vulcanite, 2 charm spanners, 4 manganese, poison strike charms, 40k mythic essence, 2 super strength cores, 2 superhero cores. And for the fight that I put up, it's alright. I guess those are okay rewards, but hey, we'll take it, you know? Definitely want to take Garen a little bit higher. I just took him from 50 to 55 this week, so next week should be a little bit easier if I have to take on that boss. Now we're taking on Realm 5, I believe this is. We're switching it up a bit. We're bringing Brutus and Grim, both strong versus goblin heroes. We have the ability to protect and weaken. We have 3 of our mythic pieces attuned to goblin right now as well, so that we can implement that 0 damage tactic. As long as we have the field weakened and protect on, we should be okay. Managed to get a big stun right off the bat against that goblin. Those guys can hit pretty hard if you don't have the protect and weaken applied, so we just went for it. Oh no, my battery's low. Put this in. There we go. Freezing the goblin again. Now you can see the rage gains that we're getting just from using Grim's base power. Might not be landing the freeze consistently, but even without landing the freeze, we're dealing a nice chunk of damage, and we're also building rage with the chaotic gauntlet, so you can't go wrong there. Along with this, Grim's rage sap life has the ability to weaken the entire field, and that was 144k back to the health there. So don't underestimate Grim in Expert Rift. He's an absolutely clutch hero. My build has actually changed ever so slightly. I actually whittled away a little bit of my mage power and added in 3 legendary alchemist hero power charms in order to just have a little bit of extra regenerate when using Brutus. Also, if using like Brutus's rage and exposing the field, there's the 60% boosted damage there. I've been using Grim quite a bit in Expert Rift too, so having his powers boosted by 60% too, it's really clutch. Wouldn't often recommend mix build, but in all honesty, I've been enjoying mix build right now. Another big reason for that is due to the fact I've put 2 unique mage power charms in my gear now, so I'm actually running 190% mage power alongside 60% alchemist power. It's a nice fun mix. Nice to try different things, nice to see new numbers, and yeah, been really enjoying it. With that, we take out the first big goblin. The guy's an absolute bugger. Now these outlaw guys are going to be teeing off on us. We don't have protect on right now, but that's okay. I'm not too stressed about it. They don't really deal all that much damage compared to the enemies that have come from Karnheim. Smashing and mashing away. You can see we're not using rage powers right now. We want to go into that next round with all of our stuff, and we can. Now this enemy has the ability to debuff you whenever he taps you, which is pretty frustrating. So off the bat, we're really hoping to freeze him as much as we can. You can see we got a nice big crit with Brutus's Rage there against him too. Very, very nice. Going for the weaken as well with Grim. Making sure the field deals 35% less damage. And with our final action, we land the freeze on the boss boy. Making sure that he doesn't debuff us. You can see the goblin enemies aren't doing any damage to us. You know, time is of the essence though. Freezing the big boss again. In all honesty, I probably should have used a haste pot there. Make sure I got the back row so that we didn't get the big heal off. Mistakes were made. It's okay. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Got another big Brutus Rage, exposing the field yet again. Hey, there it is. We used a haste pot. Finally realized I had those equipped down there. Going for Grim Sap Life so that we can weaken the field yet again. Making sure they don't deal as much damage. Go for the freeze. Making sure we hold this boss man in place. Again, we went for a 3-tap and a freeze. Successful with it. Getting the exposed back out on the field. Nice big numbers too. Pretty happy with that damage output. At only 60% boost too. Absolutely amazing. Let's get some of that health back. 48, not too much. It's alright though. Making sure we take out this boss. Don't want to deal with him. With boss man out of the way, we just gotta get these guys out of the way, and then we can get some nice juicy rewards. I think we managed to snag 16, or not 16, wow, that would be amazing, 13, or, yeah, I believe it was a 13 reward drop. Boomba. Big 885 experience to the mythic sets too. Very nice. Alright, we got 2 super status cores, 2 superhero cores, 2 mega status cores, 2 super speed cores, 2 super knight cores, 2 super status cores, 4 prime vulcanite, 2 orpiment, 40 AK mythic essence, 2 poison swipe charms, 2 super speed cores, 4 manganese, and 2 super knight cores. I was very disappointed with the rewards from that one, only because he was one of those bosses that was promising some hero power charms, and I did not get any. I was a little bit disappointed, but hey, you're not going to be getting the best possible drop from Expert Rift every week. And if you're going into Expert Rift with that mentality, you're going to be disappointed with whatever you get, you know? It makes, when you do get those big unique drops, so much sweeter, and like you'll feel so much better. And trust me, with time it will come. Like if you just keep grinding, sticking to the motto, you know, stay grinding, and definitely you will get some pretty crazy drops eventually. Alright, I believe this is Realm 6. Realm 6, what was Realm 6? Realm 6 wasn't a very crazy, interesting one. I think this was just Kren Rockjaw for Realm 6. A lot of us have seen Kren Rockjaw fights a billion times. There's not too many interesting enemies in this one either, but hey, it is what it is, and we're just gonna try and focus on the rewards that we can get from it. Going with the Brutus and Azar combo here, along with the Holy Gauntlet, so that we can get those nice big heals with Azar. Holy Hero boosts his rage, gives us a ton of health back. I think I actually make a mistake here. Yes, I believe this was a mistake. Do I kill everything? Oh no, it wasn't. Nice. Yeah, I make it though so that I can't go into the next room with full rage and full hero powers, but it's okay. We're going in a fairly comfortable position. The hero powers are about halfway charged, and we almost got a full rage again, so tee off on the trolls that have the ability to stun us first. Get a nice big expose out on the field. My wife texted me. Full rage yet again. We're just like 2 actions behind on where we should be, but it's okay. We catch up pretty quick. Kren didn't manage to get his rage on the first turn either, so we're able to tee off yet again before he gets his protect on. He's gonna protect up next turn. There's no real avoiding it. Don't have a delay hero with us right now, so I'm just gonna do the most that we can. Wanted this rage to take out the back row. Left him with a sliver, but that's alright. Kren's going to protect up here. Still doing pretty good chunks of damage though, even with this protect on, and he's not doing all that much damage to us either, so it's pretty easy boss fight. I think I go for the expose here. Yep, bombarding with Brutus. Kren has the ability to resist expose, which is a piss off. So I instead just focus up with Azar. Still dealing a nice chunk of damage there too. Throw on the 3 times speed. Get out of here. Looking at 13 again, I believe. 915 experience to the mythic set. Look at that. Juicy, baby. 2 deadly strike charms. Burning strike. Mega Nightcore. Prime Vulcanite. Protect Rush. Protect Rush. Mega Nightcore. Mega Nightcore. Mega Nightcore. Mega Nightcore. 34k Mythic Essence, 31k Mythic Essence, 31k Mythic Essence. Alright, but I mean it's Kren, you know, what to expect. Now this week, I wanted to throw this one in. In Realm 7, we had a double Baku Bear fight. This double Baku Bear fight took my last map of the 3. That Realm 4 boss took 2 of them, and this double Baku Bear fight took my 3rd one. So I wanted to just throw it in here and show how I'm currently dealing with these things. These are buggers. I was fairly frustrated with them. They changed the stun mechanic as well when RP is not high enough to combat the threat of the rift. So the new method that I've started using with this is unfocusing with Petra so that they don't get their stun attack as quickly. And also with a level 60 Petra, you you can see she's dealing some pretty nice numbers here. 161k damage on a base power attack. We got our hammer attuned to Beast as well. Believe it or not, we actually didn't attune any of our mythic gear for this either. We said screw it, and just went. I didn't want to spend the forks to attune to Beast, so we're just going for it. Nice big slaps with the rage. Pretty good numbers. Now we know this thing's gonna stun us the next turn. Unless we can get the rage. Does the rage kill him? I'm not sure if the rage kills him. Oh yes, the rage does kill him. Yes. Sorry, I got confused on what part we were at. Yeah, so we managed to take out the first War Beast without him actually stunning us. I believe that's due to the fact that the unfocus was coming in clutch there. Having it so that he doesn't get that stun attack on us, it really saves a ton of life. Like, it's crazy. Now, these things are, like I said, they're absolute shipwrecks. You can see I take a stun here because I know that in the third floor is another War Beast, and I want to go into that fight making sure that I have full rage and all of my hero powers. It's a smart tactic. You gotta take your time. If you rush in Expert Rift, you'll definitely take some losses. Nice. And with that, we're going into the second Baku Bear fight. Now I do things a little ass backwards here because I wanted to get the unfocus on that Baku Bear as quickly as possible. And then I use Brutus's rage power afterwards to expose. I probably should have done that the other way so that Petra's rage power could deal 35% extra damage. Like I said, we're learning. We don't have Expert Rift 100% down. That's why I'm not streaming it as much as I used to do regular Rift. I'm still making mistakes and I don't have it down 100%. Look, we get an absolutely clutch stun there though. Only have it at 50% in our hammer, but we still managed to get one there. Slamming through these Baku Bears. Petra is absolutely clutch for this. Let's see how much damage we get here. 21. I think that was 214k damage on the first one and 191k damage on the second. Like, that's ridiculous. We get big chunks on this boy. You can see too, he's unfocused, he didn't get his stun. Big 171k on a base power, 100k slaps with the hammer on chain attack. It's looking nice. Going into the fourth round here, nice and comfortable. That's pretty much, you're past there at that point. Once you've made it to that point in that fight, you pretty much got it. Unless you're going into this round with like absolutely no health, but yeah, you're pretty good at that point, I think. That was a tough fight though, not gonna lie. The round one of it, I made one mistake. I didn't have my character protected up at one point against the Baku Bear, and he dealt a lot more damage to me than he should have, so. But yeah, managed to get it on the second run there. Had to spend 100 gems to get to the Realm 7 boss this week, but that's okay. For this fight, we opted to go with the Brutus and Grim combo, bringing the Chaotic Gauntlet. Got that Alchemist speed, got that Protect on base with Brutus. Full rage whenever we use it. Lots of clutch stuff. You can see we start things off with the Weaken to make sure that the goblin enemies don't deal as much damage. Now they are very high threat right now and high level as well. So you can see this front one doesn't actually even get weakened. Frustrating. It's okay. Push through. Can't have everything perfect all the time. 3 punches gives us full rage. Getting that expose out on the field, dealing a ton of damage. Now that back row bugger managed to get his heal off. You can see I'm a little bit frustrated with that. I know that I have to get another one of Brutus's rages off. He deals a little bit more damage than Grim can. Oh, I actually go with Grim. Wow, sorry. Oh, I forgot there. I'm still trying to weaken this front row one, and I'm not successful. Again, you can see his Chop Chop deals a ton of damage to me. It's ridiculous. But yeah, in situations like that, I honestly, looking back at the footage, I probably should have went for the expose there again, because as you can see, they're just teeing off on me. Again, going for the weaken. I think I get it on this one. Yep, managed to successfully land the weaken. Now this guy is not going to be dealing any damage to us. Doesn't really matter though, his health's almost gone. Hoi hoi. Yeah, as you can see, guys, like we're at what is the, how long have we been doing this? I'm almost at 37 minutes recording, and this is just strictly boss footage. So you can imagine getting to this point, streaming Expert Rift. It just takes a little bit too much time right now. I wish, honestly, if I did have the time to sit down for like 4 to 5 hours every single weekend and run it with you guys, I would absolutely freaking love to. There's a lot of moments that we shared throughout streaming before that were just really phenomenal, and I had a really great time doing it. So this is essentially my attempt to get back to it and connect with all you knights out there, and try and keep the spirit alive. I'm seeing a little bit of a decline in spirits amongst the community and certain members in that, so hopefully seeing footage like this and seeing different tactics and whatnot that you can implement, seeing the variety of heroes that we're bringing, you can see we almost ran a different set of heroes for all 7 realms. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff that's in Expert Rift, and a lot of really challenging stuff that I think if certain members just stay dedicated, keep raising their RP a little bit, they'll have a really fun time with. Alright, we're into the boss round of Realm 7. Starting things off with a big bombardment with Brutus, exposing the field. I think it's here. Yep, we're weakening the field as well, making sure they deal 35% less damage. Rocking a haste pot. Went for the freeze on the big boss and managed to land it. And with 3 punches, we got full rage yet again. Want those back row boys healing, so we go for the bombardment with Brutus, guaranteeing the kill. Go for the freeze on the big boss, don't manage to land it, it's okay though. Two slaps on the slicer on the left. Can see I'm opting if I want to use Brutus base here or I want to build rage in other ways. Didn't land the freeze, unfortunate. Go for the weaken on the field again. Trying to keep that health in a good position. Make sure these guys don't deal too much. And the 3 turns of protect and full rage again with Brutus. You can see I'm just being wary, making sure that the moves that I make are the proper ones. Sometimes you make a small mistake in Expert Rift and it can be very costly. Managed to take out the Slicer on the left with Grimm's Rage there. This is why I'm weary to hit this guy. As you can see, I hit him twice. He gets Fury and Focus. I decided I don't want to do that. Bounce over here, get a punch off, try and build a little bit of rage. Going for the freeze, unsuccessful. 1 punch here, 1 punch up front. Now you can see I'm being ballsy here. Only have 1 turn of protect left. Go for the weaken, managed to land it, but I don't have protect on my character anymore. It's alright, didn't take too much damage. Exposing again, making sure we deal that extra. Nice big numbers with Brutus. Absolutely love Brutus. All honesty, we didn't need to use that recovery pot. That was just me playing it safe. Probably could have survived this without it. You can see we're dealing tons of damage now. He doesn't have as much health as he does armor. With 2 swings, we wrap up Mr. Buckethead. Big 945 experience going into all of our mythic gear. We got 14 drops here. 2 cores, 2 stunning strike charms, 2 deadly strike charms, legendary. 2 mega speed cores, 2 mega speed cores, 2 super speed cores, 2 mega speed cores. And with these 10 shards for Kira, we managed to take her all the way to 5 stars. Very happy about that. 2 legendary deadly strike charms, 42k mythic essence, 2 superhero cores, 2 super status cores, and 47k mythic essence along with 2 charm chisels. Not bad. Didn't hit all the nodes. I actually go and clean up nodes a little bit more afterwards and raise up my RP. Managed to land pretty high on the Rift leaderboard this week, and I have been for the past couple weeks too, so that's another big reason for this video. Like I said earlier in the video too, guys, if you guys are enjoying this content, you're feeling it. I know it's not the same as a stream, but hopefully this can give you guys the Knighthood content that you want. Really appreciate the support that we get. Please like and subscribe. And you know what, guys? It's been a while since I said this. Stay grinding.